Hello and welcome to Oweleketv. My name is Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. EFCC interrogates AGF over 585.2 million naira fraud linked to suspended minister. Bandit sends threat letter to community, creates panic. On the foreign scene, AXELROD warns Biden campaign to gear up for formidable Trump. And in sports, Namibia stuns Tunisia with late goal in AFCON 2023 group opener.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. A royal court in New Jersey, United States has decided that over 5 billion naira of allegedly stolen money should be returned to Nigeria. The funds were reportedly diverted by Nigerian government officials in 2014 during the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan under the pretext of purchasing arms to combat Boko Haram terrorists. The court ruled that the money deposited in a Jersey bank account was likely stolen by Nigerian officials in 2014. The forfeiture notice to the court was initiated by Jersey's Attorney General Mark Temple KC, who stated that part of the funds was allegedly shared with family members of politicians from the then ruling People's Democratic Party before the 2015 general election. The All Progressives Congress welcomed the development, citing it as evidence of the recklessness of the People's Democratic Party during Jonathan's administration, while the PDP alleged that the APC-led federal government is notorious for corruption. In a surprising twist, the traditional rulers of Aguleze-Ejukwu, Neni, and Ojoto in Anambra State, Igwe F.E. Ebelendu, Igwe Onwamaze Damian Ezeani, and Igwe Gerald Obunadike have officially withdrawn the chieftaincy titles they recently bestowed upon Senator IFEANYI UBAH. This decision, announced through a statement by the press secretary to the state governor, Christian Aburime, comes after the senator's defection to the All Progressives Congress and his expressed interest in the 2025 governorship election. The Anambra state government had previously suspended Igwe Damian Ezeani, the traditional ruler of Neni Kingdom, for violating the Code of Conduct for Traditional Rulers by conferring a title on Senator UBAH. The recent withdrawal of titles by the three monarchs is deemed a direct violation of the state traditional rulers code, as highlighted in the statement. According to Aburime, the titles earlier bestowed on Senator IFEANYI UBAH have officially been withdrawn and cancelled. The traditional rulers issued letters of apology to the state government acknowledging the nullity of the chieftaincy titles. The statement emphasized the importance for traditional rulers to adhere strictly to the state traditional laws and avoid actions that contravene the provisions of the law. In response to his suspension, Senator IFEANYI UBAH accused Governor Chukwuma Soludo of playing politics and being frustrated by his rising popularity. UBAH pointed out that other prominent figures, including former Chief of Army Staff Tukur Buratai and Vice President Kashim Shettima, received chieftaincy titles during the same period. He attributed the governor's actions to apprehension about the upcoming governorship election, but expressed confidence in the people's support. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has questioned the Accountant General of the Federation, Oluwatoyin Madeyin, regarding an alleged involvement in a 585.2 million naira fraud case connected to the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Dr. Betta Edu. Madeyin, who was interrogated for over 6 hours at the EFCC headquarters in Jabi, Abuja on Monday, faced inquiries regarding the transfer of 585.2 million naira from the National Social Investment Office account to the UBAH account of Bridget Oniyelu, the accountant of the grants for vulnerable groups under the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. According to an insider, Madeyin was released without conditions after providing written explanations during the interrogation. She reportedly denied approving the memo from Minister Edu for the payment into a private account. A leaked memo indicated that Edu requested the Accountant General to transfer the funds in December 2023. However, the AGF disputed this claim, asserting that allocations were released to self-accounting MDAs according to the budget, and such MDAs were responsible for project implementation and payments. Dr. Betta Edu, who was grilled by the EFCC last week over alleged 585 million naira fraud in her ministry, has been suspended by President Bola Tinubu. Edu is accused of diverting humanitarian funds into a private account. The EFCC is also investigating Halima Shehu, coordinator and CEO of the National Social Investment Program Agency, for an alleged 44 billion naira cash fraud. Let's go on a short break. We will be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Residents of Gandu community housing over 6,000 Federal University of Lafia students faces confusion and panic following a threat letter allegedly issued by bandits. The letter states that future kidnapped victims will be killed instead of seeking ransom. 12 students were kidnapped between October and December 2023, prompting over 500 students to protest, demanding an end to the kidnappings. The bandit threat has raised concerns among residents and the university management, spurring security meetings to ensure students' safety. The university's Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic Affairs, Professor Aleruchi Chukwu, presided over an urgent security meeting where stakeholders discussed creating a security action plan for the university and surrounding communities. Collaborative efforts, vigilance, and community involvement were emphasized to ensure a secure learning environment. Stakeholders, including the Students' Union Government and District Head of Gandu Community, called for collective responsibility to secure lives and property. They highlighted the need for government intervention, including establishing a police post and deploying military personnel. Meanwhile, the state government has allocated 500 million naira in the 2024 budget for security measures, including electricity equipment and closed-circuit television installation in Lafia, the state capital. The State Commissioner of Finance, Budget and Planning assured residents of improved security with the procurement of CCTV cameras. The governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, reveals that preliminary investigations indicated the explosion in the Bodija area of Ibadan was caused by explosive devices stored by illegal miners. The tragedy resulted in the loss of lives, damage to buildings and injuries to many. Makinde, who visited the scene, assured that further investigations were underway and that anyone found culpable will be held accountable. Although earlier reports suggested over 10 feared dead, Makinde confirmed 2 fatalities and 77 injured. He assured that the state government will cover the medical bills of victims and support those whose houses were affected in rebuilding their lives. Rescue operations were initiated and emergency services deployed to address the situation. Makinde urged residents to remain calm, cooperate with emergency services, and contact the appropriate authorities for any emergency assistance. Members of the Middle Belt Youth Forum plan to stage a peaceful protest in Abuja today to condemn the escalating cases of kidnapping in the region. Amidst this, the president of the forum, Brent Kane, reveals their intention to march to the Attorney General of the Federation's office, seeking to have kidnappers and bandits declared as terrorists. This demonstration arises in the wake of the military's arrest of 10 suspected bandits. The move is spurred by the grim situation of 19 abductees from Sagwari Estate layout, still held captive by bandits who demand a 700 million naira ransom for 9 of their victims. The recent kidnapping incident involving Nabiha Al-Kadriya and Folashade Ariyo, among others, has tragically resulted in 4 casualties as the kidnappers continue to demand ransom and the situation grows more alarming. Brent Kane, the forum president, emphasizes the need to treat these criminal acts as terrorism. Their planned peace walk aims to pressure the federal government into invoking relevant anti-terrorism laws to curb the rampant killings and destruction perpetrated by these criminal elements in the north-central region. In a disturbing development, a hotel barman from Sagwari Estate layout taken away by gunmen has been reported killed. The barbaric actions of the kidnappers also resulted in the death of Folashade Ariyo and Nabia Al-Qadriya. The hotel is now engaged in negotiations with the kidnappers, who initially demanded 100 million naira per person, but later reduced it to 30 million naira, insisting on 100 million naira for the Ariyo family. This disturbing episode has prompted resignations from 5 hotel staff. In response to the growing insecurity, authorities have deployed police, DSS and vigilantes to secure the estate. The Defense Headquarters confirms the arrest of 10 suspected bandits in the FCT and assures ongoing military operations to locate and destroy terrorists. This swift response is aimed at restoring peace and safety in the nation's capital. Residents and estate managers call for armed operatives and stress the importance of community engagement. Private security firms and estate security have been reinforced with measures such as fencing and restricted access implemented to safeguard residents. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike reassures residents of Abuja of ongoing efforts to address security challenges. An emergency meeting with security agencies and area council chairmen is summoned to formulate effective strategies to ensure the safety of the region. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, former White House senior advisor and Democratic strategist David Axelrod issued a stern warning to President Joe Biden and his campaign in the wake of GOP frontrunner Donald Trump's landslide victory in the Iowa caucuses. Axelrod, an advisor to former President Barack Obama, urged the Biden campaign to intensify their efforts, emphasizing the need for a compelling message that transcends democratic values to address the day-to-day concerns of the people. He pointed out the formidable nature of Trump as a candidate, underscoring the unique challenges that the incumbent president poses to Biden's re-election bid. Axelrod stressed the importance of a strong and repetitive narrative, calling for a message that consistently resonates with voters throughout the campaign. The criticism extended to Biden's focus on the soul of America arguments, with Axelrod emphasizing the need to balance idealistic appeals with practical solutions to everyday struggles faced by Americans. As Trump's dominance in Iowa indicates, Axelrod cautioned against underestimating the former president's appeal and highlighted the significant portion of voters who questioned the legitimacy of Biden's 2020 win, suggesting a strategic approach in swing states to address such doubts. The warning serves as a timely reminder of the competitive political landscape and the need for Biden's campaign to strategically refine its messaging and approach in the anticipation of the 2024 elections. In entertainment, a video surfaced online revealing an incident where American rapper Rick Ross responded to an act of disrespect during a nightclub appearance. While on stage, a fan threw money at him, suggestive of the way patrons treat strippers. Rick Ross retaliated with a sense of humor, approaching the fan and playfully bouncing cash off the individual's forehead from his own substantial stack. The incident captured in a clip showcased Ross handling the situation with amusement despite the disrespectful act. In a separate development, recent rumors circulated about Rick Ross allegedly having a secret child with someone other than his current girlfriend, model and entrepreneur Sarah Nicole, posted pictures of her 2-month-old baby on Instagram, with some comments speculating that Ross might be the father. While Ross has not commented on these claims, Nicole responded to a congratulatory message implying Ross' involvement, adding to the ongoing speculation about the rapper's personal life. And in sports, in a surprising turn of events, Namibia secured a shocking victory over highly ranked Tunisia in the first Group E match of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023. Considered the underdog of the group, Namibia defied expectations as Deon Oweleketv netted the sole goal of the game in the 88th minute. This unexpected win disrupts the preconceptions of Tunisia being the dominant force, as Namibia's victory opens up the group standings and positions themselves with a realistic chance of advancing to the second round. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. EFCC interrogates AGF over 585.2 million naira fraud linked to suspended minister. Bandit sends threat letter to community, creates panic. On the foreign scene, AXELROD wants Biden campaign to gear up for formidable Trump. And in sports, Namibia stuns Tunisia with late goal in AFCON 2023 group opener. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Mwokolo. Thank you for watching.